Welcome everyone to today's presentation. I will start with my presentation and then we can continue with our Q&A session. And as I talk, feel free to write down any questions that you might have. I can see the comments pane here on my screen, and if it's on topic, I will answer it immediately. If it's not, then let's just wait for the QA session and we'll get into it. We have around 50 minutes, so let's get to it. If you agree, please type in yes or please type in anything so I know that you're here. Come on, guys. Type yes, type agree, type anything. As long as I know you're here, then we can start. And today, the presentation is going to have Marvel Studios team. If you like it, then you're in for a treat. If you don't, then brace yourself because I'm going to use a lot of analogy from Marvel Studios and the cinematic universe just to make sure that we get this presentation on point. So with explainer videos, I would like to say that the explainer videos is the same as movie trailer, not the actual content. It's not the actual product, but it's the movie trailer. Movie trailer is something that enables your target audience to see a glimpse, to see something about what your product is actually and how they can benefit from it. They don't see the video, the actual content itself before they see the trailer. But with the help of the movie trailer, they can get excited about the movie. They can have the attraction. They can help generate demands to get more audience to visit the theater and see the movie. So this is something that I told all of my clients when they're creating an explainer video. Explainer video is a movie trailer. If they have a SaaS product that have 11 feature, don't create an explainer video with all 11 features on it because it's going to get boring very soon. But what we can do is to take 3 top features that help them to sell the product, or take top 3 features that their audience really need, then put it on an explainer video, and in our experience, that helps to close more deals and get more conversion. So again, explainer video is the movie trailer. But as anyone in real life, we always make mistakes. But I'm a digital marketer, and I assume all of you here are digital marketers and as well, in a sense. This is something that I really believe in. We learn from our mistake and then we do better. As long as we measure what we want to achieve and then we see the results, I really believe that we can get better by learning from our mistakes. It's our job. It's part of our job as digital marketer. Just like Thomas Edison, he's doing a lot of mistakes just to get a light bulb on. But without the mistakes, probably he won't get the light bulb on. So making mistakes is part of the deal, part of the experience that we are going to get in after this. Okay, so let's get on with some facts as a starter. So Marvel Studios, they're very productive. In the span of 14 years, they produce and release 29 movies. So in average, there are 2 movies per year with more than 70 movie trailers in total. The trailers help them to sell the movies. The movies are also good, by the way. But the trailers itself, it really helps the movies to get more demands. So I am sure that most of you already seen at least one or two, or maybe all 14 and more right now. Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, but maybe not all of you already seen all 70 trailers. And that's not really necessary for you, right? The goal of the movie trailers itself is to help people know that there is a movie and this movie is really good and see the movie. As long as people already see the movie, it doesn't really matter if they see the movie trailers or not. If they see it, then the marketing helps. But if they don't, as long as they see it, then it's okay. It's the same thing as your product. If your goal is to sell 1,000 subscription to your SaaS product, or if your goal is to sell 1,000 pen, as long as you hit your goal, no matter what the process are, you hit the goal. But if you don't achieve your goal, then let's think about anything that can help you to achieve the goal. So that's one of the fact that Marvel already has. They produce a lot of movie trailers that helps them to sell their movies. And another fact, why movie trailers? Why not just more comics? Or why is not just another articles on Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb, synopsis about how good the movie is? It's because on all videos, any kind of videos, they always have two main elements. The first one is the visual, what you see, and then the other one is the auditory. It's what you hear. As we know, some people would like to learn by reading, by looking at things. These are the visual people. And some other people would like to learn by listening. These are the auditorial people. There is no right or wrong here. It's just the way we are wired. Some of us can learn better by doing things or uh, looking at listening, but with videos, research shown that viewers retain 95% of a message when they're watching it in videos because they listen to it, they see the videos, they experience it as a whole. When you are only reading, the survey says it's only 10%. I'm not really sure how correct it is, 10%, maybe more, maybe less, depending on how heavy or how difficult it is. I'm a visual person. I think I can read and retain more than 10%, but it's really depend on who you are. Jordan asks, which video works better, animation or with a speaker in front of the camera? It really depends on what kind of products that you are selling. But most of the time, and this is not a biased opinion, I think animation explainer works better because it helps you to give much more experience that talking heads, someone in front of speaker, can provide. Okay, let's continue with my presentation. So, what makes an explainer video worthy? Is it worthy enough? Is it worth your hard-earned money? Business invest in explainer video because they're really good investment. Some videos are going to pay for themselves in 1 to 3 months. Some videos may be longer depending on the industry and the product that they're selling. Some can even be faster. I know that there are some people who create videos and then the next month they already return to create more. So it really depends on what kind of product and what kind of industry that you're in. So an explainer video is just a tool. It helps you sell things. It helps you sell your product. So let's say that you have a business opportunity, purchasing a tool that can break even in 1 month. Would you take it? If it's something that can break even in 3 months, let's say you pay 10 grand in to purchase a lawnmower, and then you use it to mow lawns, your neighbors or anyone else's, make it a business. And then you know that in 3 months, you will break even. You will get your money back. And then the rest are just profit. If the lawnmower stays for a year, 12 months, then you get enough money to purchase another 3 lawnmower. Would you take it? I think this helps with an understanding that an explainer video is just a tool. It has a limit, but it helps you to achieve a goal. Second one, it helps you to simplify hard to understand topics. About 30 to 40% of our clients are from financial industry, insurance, and healthcare. Explainer videos helps to explain that because most of most of us are not financial literate. We have a difficulty understanding very complex things about taxes, how to file tax returns, how to understand what is a mutual fund, etc. And explainer videos, especially the animated one, is one of the best tool to explain those kind of things. If it's hard to understand, then it will make that topic much easier. And it's also increased credibility. So if you have a business that have a really good video and not, that's really a simple way to say it. It helps to increase credibility. Measurable results, this actually depends on if you already set a goal or not. If you already set a goal, then it's going to be easy to see if you already achieved that goal or not. I will explain more about that in the next few slides. And explainer videos is easy to advertise. You can advertise it on YouTube for sure, Google, and nowadays we have a lot of other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook. We can always advertise there. Recently, some of my clients told me that they're investing in LinkedIn advertisement. Depending on the product, it works. And this is also one of the other things that I often ask about. How would you define a good video? I would say a good video is short, 90 seconds or less, because our attention span right now is quite short. We don't do long videos unless our clients specifically want it that way. Sometimes it's for training. Training videos can be longer, around 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes more than that. But for normal explainer videos, I would say 60 to 90 seconds video is like the sweet spot. Don't do much more than that because it's going to bore people out of their mind. Having an animation start with pain points and then offering solution, it's one of the simple formula that I offer to our clients because it's really easy to understand. Sometimes people would say that's cheesy because it doesn't really making a breakthrough. I understand that this kind of explainer video won't win any awards for creativity, but again, we have a single goal. We want the same results, and if the results is to get more sales, we don't really need to get very creative as long as it makes the results that we wanted. Some people just want to have more creativity, and I think that's totally fine. But if we want to get more sales, if we want to get more conversions, then it's much better for us to stick on the winning formula that we already knew and proved. It's already proven. Has a specific purpose will help as well. Either it's going to be increasing conversions for sales pitches or engagement or just awareness or launching of new product, an explainer video needs to have a single purpose. You cannot have several purpose for an explainer video. It needs to be able to do this or to do that. It won't be as sharp as you want. And if it's not sharp, it's not going to deliver the results that you want. It may deliver results, but it can be mediocre. And that's not the best results that you want. I would say pick one and then do the best that you can. If you want to have multiple purpose, create 2 videos, create 3 videos. It's not because I produce videos and I make more money by creating more videos, but it will help you to achieve better results and better ROI. I will explain more in the last slide. Always have an end game. Have a grand plan, a master plan, and stick to it. In the next slide, the Marvel knows that what their audience wants and how to make them stick around, how to make a cliffhanger. They played with emotions. They knew how to tell a story. And this is what you need to have as well. You need to have a master plan. A master plan doesn't need to be something that encompasses for like 14 years as Marvel Cinematic Universe, but you need to know what's your end game is and how you plan to achieve that. If you already know the results, you know the goal, you just need to think how you can achieve that. And we can help you with an explainer video if that involves increasing conversion. Let's say you have 10 landing pages. We are talking about increasing conversion rates here. And you need a better conversion. So that's the goal. And you need an explainer video with the goal to increase the sales of your best page, let's say by 20%, which will increase the total sales by 15% because this is your best performing page. Now, this is a very specific goal. With this kind of foundation, the kind of goal that you have, you already have a very specific goal and you can achieve it with an explainer video. So it's necessary to have a goal in mind before you are starting to think about producing an explainer video. And please keep in mind that having an explainer video is not always the best way to achieve your goal. We have several types of industry that I believe explainer video won't work. One of them are for food. If you want to advertise your burgers or steak or the best chicken wings that you might have, using an explainer video, the one that we did, like animated ones, it's not the best way. An advertisement would be the best way to do that because people can be triggered to purchase things like that using real products. They can use photos, they can use videos of the real product, and that will trigger a better demand. But if you are using explainer videos like, this is chicken wings, this is very spicy, and then this is the way to eat it so you get the best results, that's not going to be helpful. And it's necessary to have a campaign in mind when you are thinking about producing an explainer video. So, for example, you already created a funnel. Don't just create a video because you want to have one without really knowing the actual metrics. You need to test and have the base results first. And then after that, you figure out which one that needs an explainer video, whether it's on the sales page or before that, to get the best results. This is something that I usually told to all of my clients. So if you're a client and you see me talking here, this is something that I told you before we get started. It's on my usual presentation, but sometimes even if you don't listen, I still love you guys. So, having or knowing what are the facts that you have, knowing your funnel, knowing the campaigns that you are going to produce is very important here. Make sure you have the plan. And then the next one is to be the webmaster. When I say webmaster here is to know that you have multiple content. It's not going to be just videos on your website. So Marvel carefully maps out the development of the content and how character stories are woven together within the larger universe that they are creating. New characters are introduced on each movie, and then they created movie trailers that introduce other movies and so on. Uh, this is something that you can do as well. For example, if you already have a few landing pages that sells your product, you can create an explainer video that cross-sell between your product. You can create an explainer video that helps you reach the end of the funnel faster, or create a cohesiveness between the videos and power pages that you might have and lead magnets that you created. So you can create hooks like that, make it a woven, something that weave together, and make sure that everything is introduced in the campaign. So let's say you already have a funnel, then you need to make the connections here. This is what I mean by being a webmaster. Making sure that everything that you already have are planned ahead and weave together. Next slide. As with other marketing content, what you can do is to create a laser focused goal. If it's demand creation, then you can create a video that introduce your product, making sure that people understand what it is, creating awareness about what it can do and how it can benefit people, and it will help you to create demands. If it's for customer satisfaction, then you can create videos with people giving testimonials, with real people that already enjoyed your product, delivering testimonies saying how they love your products and so on. If it's for generating profits, then you need to make sure that the video is about your best selling products or the products that generate the most profit out there, making sure that you get more for your ad spend. That's depending on what your goal is. Literally, some videos just fail. Next slide, please. Literally, some videos just fail, and this is where all the expectations are dusted. Just like in Marvel, when Thanos snapped his fingers, some will be gone and some will stay there. That's natural. Next. So why do some explainer videos fail? It can be because they are poorly created, because they are not really well researched. There can be a lot of factors here. Keyword research is one of the main factors, and Serpstat is one of the tools that I often use. Olina, you know that about Serpstat much better than me. What do you think about keyword research?
I'd say that the main purpose of keyword research is to attract the audience with the content, services, or products that they are searching for. So it helps you gain a deeper understanding of your audience, their interests in terms of content and companies, and make sure your page is ranking well for these topics. And I suggest applying it at three steps of the process. When you are creating a content plan and searching for new ideas for videos, when you are working on the scripts for your videos, and when you are going to distribute your ready video. So let me join my presentation with some screenshots. With Serpstat keyword tool, you can discover what your audience wants, check the keyword difficulty and find ranking opportunities, and find the top performing content and add samples for your topic. And the search questions tool will show the interests and needs of the target audience. These are ready-made headlines for your videos. So you can create an effective content plan with ease for your video marketing, and just enter the keyword you need into the search bar and you have the detailed report right in your hands. And also, I'd recommend using our FAQ generator. Using this tool, you can generate questions and answers for a specified topic. Just enter a keyword to collect a list of relevant questions. You can be sure that the proposed questions are of interest to real users and they will be able to find the answer in your video. You can pick one or several questions to answer in one video. And the best part is that you also can generate answers for your scripts inside the same tool. Guys, you can try these tools for free during the 7-day trial. Just sign up, or you can even request a personal demonstration of the platform to get an understanding of how it can help you achieve your goals. We'll send you all the materials about that via email. And Andre, thank you for letting me plug in. Let's resume your presentation.
That's awesome, Melena. So 7 days trial is very generous, I think, with this kind of tools that you will get from Serpstat. So just make sure that you get the best keyword research tool out there and do the research before you start anything related to content, especially explainer videos. And other factors that might be helpful in your failure is having an explainer video that's too long. I have experienced clients who would like me to create a video for 5 minutes, 7 minutes. And if that's for an ads, I won't really believe that it's going to be the help you to get the best results that you can do for your ad spend. But we also have a case where there are a client that asks us to create several videos, so not just one, several videos for 45 minutes. So 45 minutes is, well, it's almost an hour. But they really believe that they can use it to sell more products. In this case, they are selling um, a property management tool, so something related to real estate agent, and they say it works, and they don't create only one video with me, but they created several videos. And well, that might be just something that's uh, different, um, really blow up my mind as well, but it's not going to happen every day. So again, if you are creating an explainer video that's too long, it will be very uh, boring, and you will miss the attention span of your viewers. It can be in the wrong platforms as well. So as we know, we have a lot of video platforms right now. There are Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikToks, and all of these platform has specific kind of audience. They have young audience that's mainly goes with TikTok and Instagram. You have more sophisticated audience like in LinkedIn or Quora. You have general audience, maybe towards a more older audience in Facebook. Some says that Facebook is good with some countries, especially developing countries, and some says that TikTok is really enjoyable for developed countries, especially those that really like to enjoy live stream videos. That really is something that you need to research because it depends on your industry, your audience, and what kind of people that you are targeting. So platforms here again is also something that's really important. And one more thing, don't do blatant copy and paste from competitors. Sometimes this is work, but it won't help you to create the best um, advertisement out there. It won't create help you to create the best results for your hard-earned money. You better uh, think about something new. You better test out something and see if you can get results. So with explainer videos, you need to understand how the whole content marketing team works, how they can utilize explainer videos to the fullest potential and get more audience. The best way to create an explainer video is make it straightforward. I told you earlier about our formula. Our formula is quite easy. So first you begin with a problem and then you tell them the solution, which usually is your product, and then the benefits. That's one of the formula that we can use in many different variation. It helps, it works, and what we need to do is just to rinse and repeat and measure depending on what kind of clients that we have, what kind of industry that they are right now, and what kind of audience that they need to get and hook and attract. Don't be salesy. Focus on engagement. Funny is usually helpful. Uh, that's one of the thing why I use Marvel here because currently it's a hype, I believe. I know that, well, let's say 50-50. Some people like, some people don't like, but there are more people that likes it. And you can always use multiple channels for distribution. So if you already create a video, repurpose it, do it over and over. If you already create short videos for YouTube, let's say 60 to 90 seconds, repurpose it to very short videos for TikTok, like let's say try 15 seconds for Instagram Reels, create a vertical videos to be used on mobile phones, etc. So make sure that you can be creative with this kind of repurpose and make sure that your videos, something that you already do, can be used in multiple channels. Okay, so we go to summary. First, always plan ahead. Second, you need to have a specific purpose, and then you need to understand the end goal here. If you want to get more conversion, then stick to it. Don't try to create a video that helps you convert more people, and then you also want to have it introduce new features. Most likely it won't help you convert more people, then don't do it. Connect video to other content pieces. This is like the webmaster. Make sure that you understand what's the general content plan that you have, what kind of content that you are going to publish over and over. Make sure that you repurpose your content. You can create a video out of blog posts, or the other way around, you can create blog posts from videos. Make sure that you understand all of your content strategy and then do it and measure it just to make sure. And use multiple channels for distribution. Make sure that you understand your audience, where they hang out. Is it YouTube? Is it Facebook? Is it TikTok, Instagram, or anywhere else? And always measure your traffic, analyze your traffic. Make sure that you understand what kind of results you get from this effort. If it's an explainer video, then probably you need to wait until 2 weeks or 3 weeks until you can really see the results. Sometimes it takes a while, but if you are launching an ad, usually it can be quickly uh, shown some results. So that's all. I'm going to address some of the question on the chat box. So I have one from Jordan again. So how long does it take to make an explainer video? I think it depends. Creating an explainer video can be quick and easy. If it's only like 60 to 90 seconds video, but if you want to have something more comprehensive, something that we often do, usually it takes us about 5 weeks to produce one explainer video. It's already including the amount of time that we need to get feedback from our clients and wait for revisions and so on. Normally, it's around 5 weeks for us. But if you are trying to do it yourself using web apps or other tools that might be out there, I think you can achieve it much sooner than that, because you are the one that is driving the results. So it really depends how long it will take to create an explainer video. And so there's another questions from Ivana. How to write an explainer video script? Um, we have a lot of articles on how to write an explainer video script on our website. You can go to breadandbeyond.com. You can search about writing an explainer video script, but I would recommend you to at least understand your goal first. If your goal is to sell something, if your goal is to increase your conversion, then you start from there. Make sure that you know what your audience wanted. Do some research first, starting with a survey that won't hurt at all. Make sure that you have a base parameters, a base amount that you can work on, and then add an explainer video and see if it works. If you get around 10% or 20% increase in conversion rate, depending on your industry, usually that's already good enough. Sometimes we can get around 50-60% depending on which industry and the ideas. That's usually is already a home run. You can also get like 300% if you are just starting. So it's totally depends on the industry. You are writing script for a product video tutorial. I think you need to start by the easiest of all. Take a look at the other product video in the same industry, what they're saying. I'm not saying to copy. I'm just saying to do some research so you understand what your competitors are doing. And then you start with this formula, present the problem first, and then do the solution and show your product, what's the benefit of using it. And then the last one, use call to action. That usually works best for us. Okay. So Vladimir asked if EXIF data impact of social. Yes. If you see the videos, there are a lot of ways that you can host videos. You can host it on YouTube Vimeo, or you can host it on Wistia. Wistia is quite pricey, but in my experience, we use it on Bread and Beyond as well. Um, Wistia have a better results when we are creating videos for our blog posts. It has is it's easier for us to achieve higher ranks. I think we are on the first page for several keywords that we have right now. You can do search on explainer videos and see where Bread and Beyond is. Please, I didn't get the name of the website. Olena, if you can uh, share the last slide
Uh,
that
yes,
it's
I've
Bread
just
and Beyond.
sent. Yes,
Okay,
I've
thank
just
you,
sent
thank
it
you.
to the chat.
Yes, it's breadandbeyond.com. So thank you, Olena. I think we have several other questions from the leads.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really enjoyed your presentation and full of actionable advice. And we'll go ahead and take some time for the questions sent via email. So the first question is, how can I use explainer videos to get clients as a realtor?
So as a real estate agent, I think it depends on how much you want to spend. I know a few people that spend a lot of time making short videos like Instagram reels or TikTok videos about the properties that they are selling. So this doesn't need to be animated explainer videos. If it's for properties, then you need to show the actual houses, what you are selling. Is it if it's offices, then you need to show the office building, what it looks inside. And if you can spend like 10 to 15 minutes a day to take some shots, take some videos of the real estate, and then pay someone to edit it for like half an hour or 1 hour every day and be consistent about it, I believe you can do much better on your social medias.
Great. Thank you very much. And the next one. What is the importance of an explainer video to a small business concern?
I think it's easy to produce. It's cheap, relatively cheap, I would say, and the results are always measurable. You have one video or you have several videos. You need to track the videos, and then if it's animated, you can easily edit it later when you are pivoting or when you are changing your strategy, and you can target a very specific user segment. If you are doing a live action explainer video, which means you are using real people, you need to keep stock of the video shoots just in case you need to edit it later. You already have the shots, the footages that you can play with. If you don't have the stocks, you don't have more footages that you can play with, it's going to be really hard for you to redo. Most of the time, you will need to redo all over if you're using live footages, live action videos.
Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead. So, what software do I need to create explainer videos? You mentioned several. Maybe you just want to add something.
Okay, depending on your budget, uh, again, I might be biased, but if you can hire someone, it will be the best way to spend your hard-earned money because you will get a professional to help you get an explainer video done. But if you don't have a lot of budget, then you can use a web app. So there are some ready-made tools out there that helps you do it yourself. There are apps like Go Animate, Vion, or Powtoon just to name several apps that I know a lot of people are using. It's quite easy to use. It's not really expensive, and you can do it yourself. But if you are spending a lot of money to advertise your business, then probably you would want to have something more professional.
Okay, thank you. I totally agree. Okay, the next question. How can I make a huge amount of money from an explainer video?
Uh, that is something that I would like to know as well, because having making a huge amount of money from an explainer video is, well, it's like $1 million questions as well. But I think this is really depends on how much is huge. If you want to create a really big ROI. So I experienced somewhere around 300, 400% ROI, which means that they are creating an explainer video for X amount and then they get 3x, 4x return from it. It's quite simple. You need to test and measure, and then you cannot stop with only one explainer video. You need to do over and over and make sure that you understand and analyze the keywords, you analyze the results, you see where the audience is going, and with the right tools, as I mentioned earlier, we can use YouTube, we can use Wistia. I think that might be the website that someone was asking previously. You can see where people stop or where people leave the video. They can present it in some kind of heat map or analytics, and you can try again, make sure that either the video is shorter or you create some impact around that specific seconds or specific content, so people don't stop around that specific notes. Just make sure that you analyze everything that you already measured and see where we are going.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's earn a huge amount of money from an
Yeah.
explainer video. So the next one is, do you need a special skill set for creating explainer videos?
uh, it depends on what kind of explainer videos that you want to create. If it's live action, then you need to be a good videographer. You need to be able to edit. If it's an animated explainer videos, then you need to be able to create good illustrations and you need to be good at animating things. But one thing that you always need is you need to be able to tell stories. You need to be able to plan how to create hooks and how to make sure that people are attracted to the stories that you are telling. That's the most important skill set that I think you will need to create explainer videos, not the video graphic things, not the animation things, because you can always hire other people to do that. But you need to be able to think in your audience point of view. You need to be able to wear their shoes and see what they're thinking.
Okay, thank you. And let's pick up one more question. Could you share some examples of awesome explainer videos?
Well, it's quite easy. If you want to go to breadandbeyond.com, or it's on our YouTube page, Bread and Beyond, you can look at a lot of our videos. We have compiled them into different playlists for different industries. That's somewhere that you can take a look at.
Okay, thank you very much. We will do that definitely. Thank you for your answers. And Andre, do you have any points to add or highlight before wrapping up?
Uh, I think uh, what I need to add here is this is another slide that I just created earlier. Uh, Let me try to share. Oops, doesn't
Sure.
let me share. Okay, so for example, we have ads budget for 5,000 per month, and the average revenue that you are getting from the campaign is around 50,000 per month, and your average profit margin, this is quite uh, average in when you are selling in Amazon or selling online for 30%. So your gross profit is 15,000 from 50,000 times 30%. So you have 15,000 and less 5,000 that you need to pay for the ads. You have gross profit of 10,000. So this is before you have an explainer video. And after that, let's say your conversion rate increase by 10%, which is quite a normal amount, quite an average amount that we can get. Let's say we spend the same amount on ads, 5,000, and the average revenue will increase 10% from 50 to 55,000. Let's assume the video production cost is 5,000 and your revenue increased by 5,000 a month. Your gross profit will be 11,500 and you will break even in three months, uh, a bit more than 3 months. Yeah, this is if your production cost is 5,000 and you have an average revenue of somewhere around 50K. But the good news is our video starts from 2000, so yeah, it's much more achievable.
Great. Thank you for the numbers. So it's not a cost, it's an investment. It
It's
is.
not a cost, yes.
Thank you. So, what I'd like to mention, please stay tuned for our future webinars and join our Serpstat chats on Twitter. As well, it's not a voice chat. We are texting through tweeting in real time. We discuss all things related to digital marketing and, in particular, SEO there. There you can ask SEO experts questions about a featured topic, and also you can share your expertise there. We host the Serpstat chat regularly on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on our Twitter. So join our Google Calendar to make sure you won't miss our future Twitter chats and Serpstat webinars. I'll send you the link to the Google Calendar to the chat. One moment, please. And this Thursday, we will have a chat about link and content velocity. And I would be happy if you joined the Serpstat chat on Twitter as well. So, Andre, thank you so much and for sharing your insights and points of view, for your knowledge. It was really fun. Guys, thank you for your watching, asking questions, for being here with us, and have a good rest of the day. Have a good holidays. And let's meet again at our future online events, Serpstat webinars, Serpstat chats on Twitter. So see you. Goodbye.
Th- Thank you so much, Selena. Bye.